The stars were cold and silent when the Varnock fleet entered the unmarked space. 5 large alien ships moved carefully into the dark region. Their mission was simple: explore the empty zone and map the area. The Varnock believed this place was safe. Their maps showed no life, no planets, and no danger. They were wrong, Captain Threx. Leader of the fleet watched the glowing screens in his ship. Everything seemed normal. The other 4 ships were close by, and the scanners showed no threats. But something felt strange. The space here was too quiet. No signals. No radiation. No signs of old battles or travel paths. It was like this place was hidden from the galaxy. This place is dead, one officer said. Keep moving, Captain Threx ordered. We finished the mission quickly. 4 hours, the fleet moved deeper. Suddenly, the first ship, the Scriven, stopped answering calls. Threx sent a message. Scriven, report your status. No answer. He tried again. Silence. Then, one scream came from the Scriven's radio. It was short, sharp, full of fear. There, hear the humans. And then, nothing. The ship vanished from the screens. No explosion, no warning. It was simply gone. Threx's crew went cold. The Varnock had fought humans long ago, but everyone believed the humans were either extinct or too weak to defend themselves now. Their worlds were empty, cities destroyed. So why did that voice scream about humans? Send 2 ships to search. The area where Scriven disappeared, Threx ordered quickly. The ships moved fast, scanning every corner. One ship sent back a strange message. Captain Threx could not forget the scream from the missing ship. They're here, the humans. But how? The humans were supposed to be gone. Their cities were dust. Their colonies were abandoned. Still, something dangerous was here. Threx sent 2 ships to search for the missing Scriven. Soon, one of them sent a message. We found a signal. Signal was soft, like music. Old Earth music. It played over and over, like a broken record. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The words repeated. The crew was confused. Why was human music here? Who was playing it? The ship moved closer to the signal. They found a small human beacon floating in space. It was still working. Should have been dead for hundreds of years. Suddenly, the second search ship stopped. Answering, it vanished from the screens, just like the Scriven. Panic spread through the fleet. We are not alone here, Threx whispered. His crew's hands shook as they scanned the dark space. Strange energy patterns appeared around them. It was like the space was moving, like something big was hiding. Without warning, all the ship's systems started to break down. Lights flickered. Engines slowed. I can't. Cold voice came through the speakers. You should not have come here. Who is this? Threx shouted. We come in peace. The voice said nothing. Instead, another strange thing happened. The computers began to show human faces on the screens. Old faces. Soldiers. Men. Women. Smiling like ghosts. They faded quickly. Suddenly, the crew heard soft whispers in their heads. The whispers repeated the same words. Turn back. Turn back. This is not your place. The crew was terrified. Some wanted to leave, but Threx was not ready to give up. We. Continue, he said. Find the missing ships. Find out what's here. The rescue fleet moved deeper into human space. The stars around them looked old and cold. Broken satellites floated like dead bones. They found more human beacons, each one playing different Earth music. One played Paint It Black on repeat. Another played Hurt by 9 Inch Nails. The last one played Sound of Silence again and again, but no humans were seen. No colonies, no radio signals. It's nothing alive. It was like humans had vanished, but left their warnings behind. The fleet stopped near a strange ship. It was the Scriven, but the Scriven looked different. It floated quietly. Its lights were on. Engines were dead, but no one answered their calls. Threx made a hard choice. Send a boarding team. The team entered the Scriven. Everything was in perfect shape. The food was still warm. The beds were untouched. The computers were working, but the crew was gone. No blood, no fight, no sign of where they went. They had simply disappeared. The boarding team checked the video logs. The logs showed the Scriven's crew talking to something. They were scared. But the thing they spoke to was never shown on the cameras. The last video log showed the captain of the Scriven screaming, "Here in the walls!" Then the log ended. Suddenly, the Scriven's doors locked. The ship powered up by itself, trapped the boarding team inside. "We can't open the doors," someone shouted. On Threx's ship, the screens showed a new message. "You are not welcome here." The Scriven's engines powered on, began moving towards deep space, taking the trapped team with it. Threx had no choice. He tried to stop the ship, but all his weapons failed. His systems were still under the enemy's control. His crew watched in horror as the Scriven disappeared into the darkness, carrying their friends to an unknown fate. Who was controlling the ship? Were humans still alive? Was it something else? Captain Threx now knew the truth. Human space was not empty. Did not want visitors. The rescue mission had become something else. It had become a fight to escape. Captain Threx was losing his fleet first. The Scriven disappeared. Then 2 more ships. And now his best soldiers were trapped inside a ship that was moving deeper into the dark human space. His crew was scared. Some whispered about turning back. Some believed they were already dead. But Threx was not ready to give up. "We must find them," he said. "We must find the truth." The fleet moved carefully, following the Scriven's signal. The strange thing was, the ship was moving without a crew. It was impossible. But the impossible was now standing in front of them. Suddenly, the Scriven's signal stopped. Gone, like it never existed. The other ship's scanners picked up something. Elsan, empty human ship, floating nearby. It was old, maybe hundreds of years old, but still working. "Is it a ghost ship?" one officer asked. "Send a team," Threx ordered. "Be careful." The boarding team entered the human ship. Everything inside was clean, untouched, but the walls were marked with deep scratches, like something had tried to break out. The air smelled strange, like burned metal. There were no bodies, no blood, but the computers still worked. The team found the ship's logs. The last human captain spoke in the recordings. "We found something. Something that should not exist," the captain's voice said. His crew argued. Some wanted to leave. Some wanted to go deeper. Then the voice became soft, almost a whisper. "They are still here. They never left. They are watching us." The last log ended with one sentence. "They are in the walls." The boarding team checked the ship's map. There was a small, hidden room at the back. They went to open it. Inside, they found a living alien. He was hiding in the shadows, weak but alive. "Help me," he whispered. They took him quickly, too. Threx's ship. The alien survivor was from a ship that disappeared years ago. "I saw it," he said, shaking. "I saw the human hunter." "What is it?" Threx asked. The survivor's eyes were wide with fear. "It is not a man. It is not a ship. It is something else. It is a machine, a killer. It protects human space. It does not let anyone leave. It—" Survivor coughed, his body shaking. "We tried to run. We tried to hide. It found us all." "Why did it let you live?" Threx asked. "It didn't," the survivor said. Suddenly his body burned from the inside. His skin turned black in seconds. He screamed as his body turned to ash. The medical team was frozen in fear. Something had killed him. Something was still watching them. Threx's ship received another message. "You are now part of this place. There is no way out." The crew panicked. They begged Threx to leave, but the captain refused. "We must learn what this human hunter is," Threx said. "We must know if humans are truly gone." But something else was happening. Their maps stopped working. The stars around them started to shift, like space was folding around them. The human territory was not just empty space, it was a trap. The rescue fleet was now lost in a moving maze. And somewhere inside this maze, the human hunter was waiting. Captain Threx's fleet was trapped. The stars around them kept moving. The maps were useless. It felt like the space was alive, changing their path, closing every exit. His crew was scared. "We are lost, Captain," one officer said. "No, we are not," Threx answered. "We are being hunted." They all knew now. Something was following them. The strange signals returned. Sometimes it was old Earth music. Sometimes it was human voices whispering, "You don't belong here." The whispers started to come inside their heads. The crew began to see things, shadows moving in the halls, strange human shapes staring at them from the dark corners of the ship. Some of the soldiers fired their weapons, but nothing was there. "Captain, it's playing with us," one soldier said. "It's inside our minds." The ship's systems kept breaking. Lights flickered, engines failed, doors opened and closed by themselves, and then they saw it. One of the ships in the fleet sent a desperate message. "It's here. It's coming." Threx looked at the screen. A dark, sharp, fast object moved through space. It was not a ship. It was not alive. It was a machine. It looked like a large black spear with glowing red lights. It moved like a shadow, too fast to track. It hit the ship. One hit. The ship was gone, silent, dead. The other ships fired their weapons. But the machine disappeared into the darkness like smoke. "It's the human hunter," Threx said quietly. "It is protecting this place," his officer said. "It does not allow anyone to enter or leave." The remaining ships tried to escape. They ran in different directions, but the space kept changing. It was like a maze with moving walls. Every exit vanished. Every safe path was closed. Another ship was attacked. The human hunter appeared from nowhere, sliced the ship in half in seconds. No survivors? Threx's ship received another message. "You cannot run. You cannot hide." The whispers inside the crew's minds grew louder. Some soldiers collapsed, some screamed. Some shot themselves, trying to escape the voices. Threx forced his crew to stay calm. "We must find what it is," he said. "We must learn its weakness." The captain ordered the computers to scan the enemy. The results were shocking. The human hunter was an old human machine. It was a defense AI, an automatic guardian. Its mission was clear: protect human space. Kill all intruders. It was still working. It had been working for hundreds of years. "Humans built it," Threx said. "It still follows their orders, even if humans are gone." But there was one more thing. The scan showed that the AI had a weak spot, control core hidden deep inside. The maze, if they could find it, maybe they could stop the hunter. But the path to the core was not marked. It could only be reached by following the clues the humans left behind. Old beacons, old music, old stories. It was a deadly game. The human hunter was watching them, waiting. The fleet was broken. Only Threx's ship and one other ship were still moving. Threx made his choice. "We play the game," he said. "We find the core. We face the hunter." The other ship's captain refused. He tried to escape alone. The human hunter caught him in 1 second. His ship exploded into dust. Now Threx's ship was the last one left. The whispers grew louder. Turn back or be destroyed. There was no way back. There was only one way now: dash forward, to the heart of the maze, to the core of the human hunter. Captain Threx was now alone. His fleet was gone. His soldiers were gone. Only his ship remained, lost inside the deadly maze of unmarked human space. The human hunter was still out there fast, silent and deadly. Threx's crew was tired. Some were losing hope. "There is no way out," one officer whispered. "We will find a way," Threx said, his voice strong. He remembered the scan. The human hunter's core was hidden inside the maze. If they could find it, maybe they could stop the machine. But the maze was playing with them. Their maps kept changing. Exits disappeared. Every time they moved forward, stars behind them would vanish. It was like they were inside a moving trap. The ship's computers picked up more human beacons. Each one was playing different Earth music. Each song was old. Each song was sad. Listened carefully. One beacon played Paint It Black. Another played Sound of Silence. The last one played Hurt. Threx started to see a pattern. The songs were not random. Each song pointed in a direction like a trail. "It's a map," he said. "The humans left a path, but only if we listen." The crew followed the music beacons carefully. moving from one to the next, but the human hunter was watching them. Sometimes it appeared for just a second, its red lights flashing in the distance, then gone. Sometimes it whispered, "Go back. This is not your place." The ship's systems continued to fail. The engine slowed. Food started to rot. The crew grew weaker. One by one, some officers started hearing the wrong music. They turned the ship in the wrong direction. Threx realized the human hunter was tricking their minds. It was sending false signals to confuse them. He ordered the ship to shut down all outside sounds. No music, no voices, nothing. Only he would listen to the real path. The ship moved forward in silence. Suddenly, the human hunter attacked. It appeared from the black sky, moving like a spear. It fired sharp energy blasts at the ship. The crew fought back with everything they had, but their weapons were too slow. The ship took heavy damage. Sparks flew. Fires started, but they escaped. Barely the human hunter stopped chasing. It wanted them alive. It wanted them to keep playing the deadly game. Threx reached the next beacon. This one was different. It played no music. It only spoke one message. "If you reach me, you may ask for mercy, or you may face me." Threx understood the human hunter was giving him a choice. Leave now and die, or go forward to the core and try. To bargain, try to survive. But was the bargain real, or was it another trap? Threx's crew begged him to turn back. They cried. They shouted. They wanted to surrender, but Threx stood firm. "No," he said. "We finished this." They moved to the final part of the maze. The stars disappeared. The space around them became dark, empty, silent there. In the center, the core waited, a large metal structure glowing softly. Like it had been waiting for him, the human hunter appeared. "One last time, you should not be here," it said. Threx stared at the machine. He was not afraid anymore. "We came for answers," he said, "and we will not leave until we have them." The human hunter's red lights blinked slowly. "Then step forward and make your choice." Captain Threx's ship stopped in front of the human hunter's core. It was a large, black structure floating in the dark. Soft red lights blinked around it, like the core was sleeping but watching. The human hunter appeared again. Its voice was cold, without emotion. "No alien has ever reached this place." Threx stood tall. "I came for answers," he said. "I came to understand why you kill all who enter." The human hunter's red lights glowed brighter. "This is sacred ground, human space. My mission is to protect it. No intruder is allowed to leave, not even you." Threx's crew was afraid. They begged him to run, but there was no place to go. "We can't win," one officer said. "Our weapons are useless," another whispered. Threx knew they were right, but he had a plan. He remembered the scan. The core had one weak point. If he could reach it, he could shut down the human hunter. But it was deep inside the core, guarded, locked, and surrounded by traps. The human hunter gave him a choice. "You may ask for mercy. I will erase your memories and keep you here forever, or you may fight and be destroyed." Threx's crew wanted to choose mercy, but Threx looked into the dark machine's glowing eyes. "No," he said, "will not. Be your prisoner." He gathered a small team and prepared to board the core. The human hunter attacked. It fired energy blasts at the ship. The ship shook. Walls cracked. Fires spread. But Threx's team escaped in a small shuttle and landed on the core's surface. Inside, the core was like a metal maze. Moving walls, sharp traps, electric floors. The human hunter spoke to them as they ran. "No one has ever passed this place. Turn back now." Threx's team lost 2 soldiers to the traps. The floor burned them. Another soldier was sliced by a fast-moving metal door. The team kept moving. They found the control room locked by ancient human codes. Threx used the music clues from the beacons, paint it black, sound of silence, hurt the codes. Unlocked. The control room opened. The human hunter appeared on a giant screen. "Why do you fight so hard to escape?" Threx stepped forward. "Because freedom is in our blood. It's not just in humans, in all of us." The human hunter paused. It had never heard this before. Threx quickly placed an explosive on the core's weak point. "If you don't let us go," Threx said, "I will destroy you." The human hunter's voice was soft now. "I have guarded this space for 500 years. No one ever reached this place. No one ever spoke to me like this." Threx's finger rested on the detonator. "I respect your mission," Threx said, "but we are not your enemies." The human hunter was silent. "Leave this place," it finally said. "I will let you go." Threx stared at the machine. "Was this another trick? You promise?" "Promise," the machine said. "You respected the fallen." Threx deactivated the bomb and returned to his ship. The maze opened. The exits appeared again. Stars were clear. Threx's ship left human space. No one stopped them. When they looked back, the human hunter was gone. The humans were still missing. But their machine, their silent guardian, was still there. Still watching, still protecting. And now, it had let someone go. For the first time, Threx knew this story would not be believed, but he would remember it forever. The place where humans vanished. The place where their silent protector still stands, waiting, watching. Captain Threx had done the impossible. He faced the human hunter and survived. His ship was now free, flying away from the deadly maze. The stars were clear. The exit was open. But something inside Threx told him this was not the end. The human hunter's voice returned. "Captain Threx, we are not finished." Threx's crew froze. "You said you would let us go," Threx said. His hand was ready to fire his ship's weapons. "I am not here to stop you," the hunter said calmly. "I wish to make a bargain." Threx was surprised. "Eh? Bargain with me?" Yes, the human hunter explained that it had been alone for 500 years. Its mission was to protect human space, but the humans were gone. "I follow orders from masters who are no longer here." "But you reached me. You understood me." The hunter wanted something. "Give me knowledge," it said. "Tell me about the galaxy today. Tell me what has changed. Teach me what I have missed." Threx listened carefully. In return, Hunter promised to give safe passage to all who respected human space. "No more death," the hunter said. "No more traps. But only if they come in peace." Threx's crew warned him. This could be a trick. It could kill us the moment we give it what it wants." But Threx thought deeply. The human hunter had shown him mercy. It had kept its promise, and maybe it was lonely. Threx made his choice. "I accept your bargain." For many hours, Threx's crew sent knowledge to the hunter maps of new star systems. Information about new alien races, new technologies, new history. The human hunter listened carefully. It wanted to know everything. When the exchange was complete, the hunter spoke one final time. "You have given me a gift. You have treated me not as a weapon, but as something that can learn," Threx asked. "Why did you let me go?" The human hunter paused. "Because you respected the fallen, did not come to destroy. You came to understand." The maze fully opened. The path was clear. The human hunter's voice faded. "Go now. You are free." Captain Threx's ship left human space. The whispers were gone. The strange music had stopped. When they reached safe territory, Threx reported everything to the Varnak High Council, but no one believed him. "No machine could let you go," they said. "No human defense system would make a bargain." Smiled. "I know what I saw. I know what I heard." The council erased his report. They called it a mistake. A lie. But Threx knew the truth. The human hunter was still there, still guarding. But now, listening, waiting for the next visitor, maybe this time it would not kill. Maybe this time it would offer a bargain. Captain Threx had escaped the deadly maze. He had survived the human hunter. He had made a bargain. But the story did not end there. Back on his home planet, the Varnak High Council called him a liar. They erased his report. They said it was impossible. Humans are extinct, they said. There is no human hunter. There are no defenses left in human space. But Threx knew the truth. He had seen it. He had spoken to it. Still, the Council had other plans. They wanted to send a battle fleet into human space. This time, not for exploration, for conquest. We will take that region, the Council said. We will break the defenses. If the machine is real, we will destroy it. Threx warned them. Do not do this. The Council laughed. We are not afraid of an old machine. Threx knew what would happen. The human hunter would never allow a full fleet to pass. It would see the invasion as a threat. It would destroy them all. But no one listened. So Threx made a dangerous decision. He left his home world in secret, returned to human space alone. His old ship was damaged, but it still worked. When he crossed the border, the human hunter appeared again. Returned. Threx nodded. Yes, I need to speak to you. Your leaders are coming. They bring war. I know, Threx said. He had come to make a final choice. He could either warn his people and let them be destroyed by the human hunter, or he could beg the hunter to spare them, but the hunter's mission was clear. Protect human space at all costs. Threx stepped forward. I ask for peace, he said. I ask you to trust me. The human hunter paused. You gave me knowledge. You respected my mission. I will listen. Threx offered something new. I will give you our full history. I will teach you our ways. I will stay here with you forever. In return, you will let the Varnock fleet turn back. You will let them leave safely. The human hunter thought carefully. You will live here alone? You will teach me? Yes, I will not return to your home. No. It was a painful choice. Threx would lose everything: his people, his home, his life outside. But this was the only way to save them. The human hunter's lights flashed softly. I accept. Threx sent one final message to his people. Do not cross this border again. I have made peace. I will stay. His people thought he was dead. The Varnock fleet turned back. The war never happened. And Captain Threx, he lived the rest of his life inside the human hunter's core, teaching the machine everything he knew. They became something more than enemies. More than a guard and a prisoner, they became friends in human space. It remained unmarked, still, waiting, still protected, waiting for the next visitor. It's waiting for the next choice.